Hello YouTube, today I'm going to talk about Windows 2.0. Windows 2.0 came out on December 9th, 1987, and this was the first version of Windows to introduce overlapping windows. And this also introduced the minimize and maximize feature, instead of using the icon eyes or zoom in the previous version of Windows. Windows 2.0 also was the first version of Windows to have a real control panel, and they also added new keyboard shortcuts to make your work easier. And 3 months after Windows 2.0 came out, Apple sued Microsoft. They claimed the look and the feel of the Mac OS. They also claimed that Windows 2.0 also took the same icons. And the judge was in favor of Windows 2.0, but no, he was in favor of Hewlett Packard and Microsoft, and they only couldn't take 10 claims out of 189, which was pretty good. Microsoft took all those claims. Alright, so let's go. This is the MS-DOS executive for Windows 2.0. It introduced minimize and maximize. And you can double click and the program will open up back up. And let's go on Microsoft, right? This is just the same as Windows 1.01, the same features and stuff. Except you can resize the windows like so, and you can click this window and it'll automatically switch to the MS-DOS executive. The clock's a lot smaller than the clock in Windows 1.01 because the clock had to be full screen like this. And then you can minimize back here. It's this. So now this is pretty cool. You can have overlapping windows. So if you want to know what time it is, have the clock up here. And if you want to write, you can hit right over here. So that's a pretty cool feature at this time. Let's close this one. And to close, you still have to click on this and click on close right here. But instead, like, you didn't have to hold down the mouse and click close like you did back then, because all you have to do is click once and click close instead. So the calendar, this is it's still day by day, but if you want to click month. The same feature in Windows 1.0, and this is just basically all the same. Let's go to the control.exe. You can change the time, change the date, change the speed the cursor blinks, which is the cursor used to write in Notepad and Microsoft Write, and you can change how fast you want to double click, and you can change the screen colors, the border width of the windows, mouse, and country settings. And the installation part is the same thing. You can add fonts, add a printer, and you can see what the control panel version it is. Let's close that. And it has the keyboard shortcuts like Alt F4, which closes the window. Alt F4, Alt F7 moves the window, Alt F8 changes the size, Alt F9 minimizes it, and Alt F10 maximizes it. So yeah, those keyboard shortcuts make your work a lot easier. And MS-DOS.exe is just basically open up another MS-DOS executive, which I don't see the point in that, so let's just close it. So, Notepad, this is basically the same. File, edit, search, edit, word wrap. You can enter the time/date. You can select all the words and backspace it, stuff like that. That's all you can do there. No. So, reverse is still the same too. Like, reverse never change at all. Because the social game skill, that's all it did. And let's go to the clipboard. Clipboard is just the same. It's just like if you want to add notes to yourself, this is what clipboard's all about. So Microsoft Write is the same thing, like bold, italic, underline, and they also have shortcuts. F6, See, I'm just pressing the F buttons. 6. F8 underlines, and F7 I italicize it. See? Just as easy as that. Makes it easier for your work. Let's close this. And one last thing, let's go to the calculator. The calculator even got the window smaller. Like, you don't have a full screen calculator anymore. So let's say like you want to type in math problems on Microsoft, right? And then let's go back to minimize this, go to the calculator. Let's say you want to do like 7 times 9. 7 times 9 equals 63, so you can do 7 times 9 equals 63. And then go back to the calculator and type in more problems. So it's just overlapping windows. Which was pretty cool back then. A pretty cool feature back then. So, this is basically Windows 1.01, like, Service Pack 2, because it added only a few new features. It didn't add that many new features. And Microsoft Paint did not change that much either, because you can still use the shapes, erase, fill in the shapes, and stuff like that. So, yeah, not that much changed. Only they added the maximize, minimize, a new control panel look, and new graphics, VGA graphics. It was only 16 colors. And it improved speed, reliability, and usability, and computers started to become part of daily life. So, Windows 2.01 was good back in this day, and let's say, like, should you upgrade Windows 1.01 to Windows 2? You should, because there's more speed, more colors, and you can minimize and maximize windows, which you did not have that feature in Windows 1.01. So that's what I would say in 1987 to people that still have Windows 1, that they should upgrade to Windows 2. But now that doesn't matter because there's Windows 10, which is 10 times, well, 100 times better than Windows 2.0. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the Windows 3.1 video, and I'll see you guys later.